The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
You've got it locked and loaded to the press box. Your boy Nordy and your company right up until 1 p.m. along with Stat Boy in the building. Earl the Pearl and Mega will be joining us shortly. Leo B will be joining us via the Zoom in short order. And it's another Sunday, and we got lots to talk about as far as NFL action, Major League Baseball playoff action, WNBA finals action. So we got a lot to talk about, like I said. So we got a great show lined up for you today. But before we get into all of that, I got to big up the sponsors. Couldn't do it without them. And you know who we're talking about, man. The Press Box brought to you, of course, by the Island Game. That's who we're playing and winning with all season long. And don't forget, they got that huge final push promotion going on. $20 or more, you're going to get registered. You make a single game or a parlay bet of $20 or more with the Island Games. You're going to get registered for the grand draw, and they gave away $2,000 in September. They got $3,000 up for grabs in October, $5,000 up for grabs in November, and the grand prize, all expense paid trip to the Super Bowl 60 in Santa Ana, California. All right? All you got to do is play and win with the Island Game. For more information, simply log on to theislandgame.com. Also being brought to you by Margaritaville, PI. That's where we're watching all the action all season long. Margaritaville, PI, and Green Parrot. Like I told you, great beer specials, great wing specials, great menus at both locations, and great giveaways. They got some great interactive things going on at both of those locations, so you could definitely win big by checking out all your football action all season long at Green Parrot and Margaritaville, PI. Thursday, Sunday, and Monday, all the games, all the time. And, of course, it's washed down all season long by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, the official beer of the Press Box. And don't forget, you can enter to win the ultimate Bud Light football experience, an all-expense-paid trip to watch an NFL game live. All you have to do is buy a 12-pack, get an official Bud Light NFL glass and keychain in the process, and get registered to win exclusively at Jimmy's Wines and Spirits and Bud Light. All right? So be sure to check them out all season long. Now, you know, I give you my free daily picks with the Island Game. Started something new, Naughty's Weekend winners. And I just want to let you know that if you took my advice, on Friday I told you go with the Aces. Monday, you're good to go. Aces covered it for you, okay?
They won by 3.
They won by 3. Then you had Virginia. I told you, you get the number 24 team plus 7 points. Virginia won 30-27 in overtime. So not only did they cover, they outright won as an underdog.
They won.
And today, you could nail it in. Arizona Cardinals at home taking on the Tennessee Titans. Yeah. Cardinals in the money line. All they got to do is win. So if you took my advice and you put $20 on that, you'd be waiting for the Cardinals to win today to carry them 20 into 180 with the Island Game.
I'm going to knock on wood.
So remember, with the Island Game, the game you know, the friends you trust, and the Island Game always reminds you to play responsibly. All right. We got lots to talk about today. And if you want to chime in and you want to be part of the conversation, here's how you do it. Simply text us. Text line's powered by BTC. All right? 422-GR96. That's 422-4796. Phone lines open in New Providence, 323-6232, 325-4259, 325-4316. Toll free and anyone in the family island is 25720, 242-300-5720. Stream us live. Take us wherever you want to go. GuardianTalkRadio.com. That's GuardianTalkRadio.com. All right. Now, here's how you win big with the Press Box. Now, we want you to tune into the Press Box each and every Sunday like you do 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. All right? Second of all, you need to go on. Okay? You need to go on Press Box. Like the page, follow the page, share it with all your sports aficionado friends. Let them know. Hot talk show each and every Sunday. And of course, you can win. You can win big with the Press Box each and every Sunday simply by listening out. And you can win Bud Light, team hats, team hoodies, team jerseys, team bobbleheads, team swag bags, gamer controls, and JBL headphones and the speakers. All right? So listen, the swag blitz is on with the Press Box. It's kicking off. And, we did some trivia. And, of course, no surprise, the winner, no stranger to the show, Muff Road.
Shout out to Muff Road.
So I think it's ironic Muff won the first case, but Muff nailed it. Did an online question. Tell us the names of all of the hosts of the Press Box on Sunday and the contributors.
Of course he nailed
And Muff
that.
got them all. So Muff's
Muff.
Muff's going to enjoy that case of Bud Light. And, of course, like I said, we got Bud Light galore to give away. I got another 6-pack to give away today, so I want you to listen on out for that, and I'll tell you how to win. But don't forget, all season long, you can definitely win big. Box. The first things first, obviously, listen to the show. Second of all, like the Facebook page, share the page, follow the page, all right? And look out for your chance to win. 11:18 p.m. is the time. Let's have a look.
AM.
Yeah, sorry.
PM is 12.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little excited. It's a football Sunday night, so I want to get into the PMs quick and into the 1 p.m. games.
Yeah,
and
I feel you.
But we definitely,
There he is.
listen,
Pearly in the house.
let the Dodgers have one comeback victory. They come walking in here
With a big smile on his face.
like a Barry Gordy and the Motown hate on one side, Diana Ross and the Supremes on the other.
Feeling
Big dog. Look at him walking in like the pimp with the limp.
Big smile on his
Look
face.
at him.
ready to
I think he
talk.
was in.
thought about wearing my Dodger jersey.
I think
didn't want to run that
I
much.
think he was intentionally,
Fashionably late.
Todd, he was late for a reason today.
Pull up. Just
Yeah, it's called
applause.
car breakdown.
Normally we don't give him an introduction, but he made sure to get one today.
Wasn't that an awesome game?
Birdie, listen. We about to talk some football and some college football, and we were waiting on
So
you to
you
talk.
just slide right over
no,
baseball?
No, we were waiting for you to get here to talk
Okay.
about
I
baseball.
know.
All I'm going to tell you, and I'm your friend,
Don't be that guy at it.
you got that glazed look
Oh, you missed it. Come on.
that you had from a couple of years ago.
Uh-huh.
When it went from we are the hardest thing in baseball to I can't wait to base Bill Roberts with a conch shell. When I see him, I get 2 conch shells for Roberts. You got that glaze, please.
But why are you going back to 2? I had the same glaze last year.
No, they were that.
I was that guy last year.
Yeah, but it was a different kind of glaze.
Oh, I see.
It was a more of a shellac primer kind of glaze.
Oh,
Glaze.
it's a glossy glaze.
Yeah, over glossy, ain't finish, ain't smooth now. You just gloss, pace yourself,
No, I am
And the only reason-
cautiously optimistic.
and that's fine. You should be, but like I said, there's only so many comebacks you gotta have.
We do it
before
all.
you're about to go.
We've led the National League in comebacks. Only Toronto has had more comebacks than us.
And I'll be honest with you. I hope, and I don't like that second stat you brought up, but very true. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't want y'all to get, because remember there's a period of time in the season where you guys were on a hot streak and then you were on that little rut where you was a little mad.
Yeah. But the thing about it is,
kind of should watch.
not happen. But you remember we did have the best record in baseball a couple of years ago.
Correct.
Had the whole week off.
Correct.
And couldn't get our act back together. Toronto had the whole week off. Maybe
No.
it might be the same thing.
Here's how I
Not
see
Toronto, sorry. Philly had the whole week off.
But here's how I see it with the Yankees Toronto. All right? It's a pattern. It's a pattern. It's a system. We're going to do it. We're going to rally back and take the next 2. That's how it goes.
The good thing about it is it's Gil. It wasn't Freed.
Yeah,
It wasn't
Freeze
Rondon.
Yeah.
It
Now,
wasn't Schittler.
but now who we
Schlittler
got?
was-
We got those three coming up.
That's the point. So
And if you
in
want,
good standing.
if you on Schindler's List, you in problems. You like that
I
one?
like that one.
You
I
like that one?
I like that one.
All right. Now, I want to say this in front of,
And some people know Schindler's List was a list from in
Correct.
World War II.
Yes.
Schindler, yes.
right? And he's also called the Schlitzer Malt Liquor Bowl.
Yes.
But listen, I just want to let you know something because you was privy to the conversation the other night. But I told you, and I talked to Pearlie about, and what was and watch this now. Who was that pitching performance eerily reminiscent of in a right-hand version for Yankees? If you know the Yankees and you know Yankees baseball,
We
and
talked a little bit of David Cohn.
for the occasion, but the main one was Ron
Ron
Guidry.
Guidry, yeah.
Ron Guidry.
Guidry, like I told you, every Yankee fan with a little bit of gray in their beard and say, "Bro, that's a reminiscent. That's like reminiscent of Louisiana Lightning, Ron Guidry." And you know, as a Dodger fan, Guidry was a bad boy.
He was.
He was a bad man.
He was. He was. But yeah, he was.
So I look at it to think now, okay, the Yankees do have something in the sense if you don't if Aaron Boone-Gee, the manager of the Yankees, you like that one?
I like that one.
Doesn't do what he does.
He's out of a job.
No, let Fried pitch this one and get us to it.
Well, Fried pitched game one of the
Take-
so he's ready. So Fried is pitching tomorrow.
Take care of what
Or
we
today,
can.
is it?
I know we play tomorrow. I don't know if you guys.
I think
Take care
play
what we
tonight.
take what we can with Rondon and get us to shit love and listen here. We ready to go?
Yeah, but don't put all your hopes in Schittler now. He's a rookie. He's a rookie.
Hey.
I remember back in 1977 it was. You had a young kid pitching for the Dodgers. Bob Welch it was, I think. I can't remember his name.
And Reginald Martinez Jackson not hit not one, not two, but three home runs.
But game one, he was the Schittler,
Yeah.
and he pitched and he struck out Reggie Jackson once but twice.
Reggie come back in the second
And
one.
Reggie said,
or
"I'll be
the
back."
third one, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Because he was as a rookie, don't build your hopes too high yet. I mean,
No.
I would like to see.
Okay, but I got at this stage of the game, playoff baseball, what I saw the other night, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I gotta ride that till the
you
wheels
got
fall
to.
off.
You got to. You got to. The key is Fried got to give you all the gems.
And if
tonight.
that mean that Vlad Jr. and
Bo Bichette,
Bo
George
Bichette.
Springer, Kirk.
right, all of them, and if they do what they supposed to, you can do.
No, there's nothing you can do.
But if he does what he's supposed to do,
It'll be a lot. But
that trio right there, I like for the Yankees.
in the same sense, you go into a home team. You expect the home team to take game one. You expect that you hope for a split, and then you take your two at home.
And if you could get Splitsville right now,
Yeah.
happy camper.
But I'm looking. If we take them tomorrow night, you might still mail in the broom.
Yeah, might be sweet.
I
I'd really be a sweep.
think when I looked at the Phillies last night, I was like, okay, now I'm getting to see exactly what Purdy means about his Dodgers when they get the week off, and now here comes the rust. And there was a play last night I saw. Normally Harper would score. He held up at third.
Yep.
Cost them a run right there.
Yeah.
It's playoff baseball, Bryce.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Take-
Bryce. It was the third base coach stopped him. He was way up the line like this.
But furthermore, it's playoff baseball,
Sure
coach.
is, yeah. But Andy Pajes was Andy. You don't test Andy Pajes' arm. You don't test Andy Pajes'
I
arm.
understand that, Purdy, but again, you know me. Maybe it's a little bit of Billy Martin, rubbed
Yeah,
off
yeah.
on
Billy
me.
Martin would have probably tried.
And Dick Hauser, Lord bless the dead,
Yeah.
and both of them, but from the Royals too, when he had all that speed with Willie
Yeah.
Wilson in there.
Yeah.
You got some speed demons on baseball, and
I know us, but I don't know.
Starboy will tell you, I've been known to coach up some runs off of just stealing bases.
But if that was Trey Turner, he was getting home.
Correct.
Yeah.
You listen. There are certain players that you said, if I got Jazz there,
Yeah, Jazz will go home.
I gotta
Ellie
send
De La
Jazz.
Cruz, too.
Yeah.
Ellie De La Cruz, I
Yeah.
gotta send
Oh,
Eddie.
Ellie De La Cruz, definitely. You-
And Eddie's halfway there once he slides because he's 6'12".
Yeah.
I mean, so.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there are some players that you can actually gamble with as a coach, and there's others that you say pause. Bryce is still a good athlete. Bryce still got.
No, he's
Bryce is
become a
still-
really. I watched him take one out the date last night on first base. He's become a really good first baseman.
One thing I like about Bryce is that he's matured since the birth of his
Yes.
child and getting married.
Yes.
He's settled down, and
Yes.
he's really looks like he's got his head on his shoulders right out his number last night. But see, the problem is with Bryce though, he's one of them Jedi,
Yeah.
like Reggie.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be back. Don't Bryce get in a groove in the game. Bryce could wreck you, and I'm
Yeah.
not saying he will.
Yeah.
But Bryce is the kind of dude who can get in the groove and
Castellanos.
No, listen.
pop one or two and
Show he
bang a
got-
couple off the wall. And,
Yeah, it happened. Show he got struck out 4 times. 3 looking.
That's crazy.
3 looking. He was looking fastball, and I'm
And-
sitting here. Why are you not sitting on the change up? This dude, all he throws is change up.
And Shoei said, Arigato-san, I see you a game or two.
Yes.
And
I-
then he come back and bang 2 or 3 hits in game 2. Problem solved.
But while he was going through that, he did strike out 10.
But
He
okay.
pitched last night, didn't
He
he?
pitched last night, and when he pitches, he does not. For some reason, he preserves himself so much. He doesn't fare well at the plate a lot of times when he pitches.
He's
No.
gonna save like majority of the energy for the bump.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when he on the bump, he gets into them grooves like we saw your boy for the Yankees the other night. I mean, and Scheffler or whatever.
But I agree. But I think the Dodgers has found their 2 things I want to say about the Dodgers. I think they found their closer in Sasaki, lights out. I mean, 102 coming out. They're throwing 101, 102 mile an hour fastballs,
Another Japanese import.
and then
Not even to
Sasaki.
mention Yamamoto.
I think there's Kiki Hernandez.
Yeah, he's
He's Mr.
blistering.
October. This brother plays like crap all season. Bats even 200, maybe 210.
Yeah.
Does
No,
nothing. And then as soon as the playoffs time come around,
I think
batting 500.
I think I speak for all Yankee fans here when I say you can say like maybe Reggie Jr., Reggie 2.0. but-
Maybe so.
but we cannot allow you to use Mr. October. There is only one Mr. October.
Why don't say, okay.
And
that's
his
fine.
name is Reginald Martinez Jackson.
Tell me about it. I know enough about him. I don't need to hear any more
You know,
about him.
every time we
That
talk
brother
about
hurt
this,
my- he hurt my heart.
going to use all 3 of Reginald Martinez Jackson's
But
name.
he not only did that, he did it in 74 at Oakland.
Correct?
Hurt us, beat us, and then went there and come back in 77 and hurt us.
But when you look at it though, Purdy, that was what made baseball good for us and really made us gravitate to watching it because
Yeah.
you had characters like Reggie Jackson that
Yeah.
there was people when he did go 0 for 3, they would be just lights out. Oh, I hate Reggie. That's great. He went 0 for 3. And then the next night, Reggie ripped 2 out the park and then throw somebody out from the outfield with a gun of an arm.
Cussing each other out, and then he gonna then hitting the home run.
And then they go on for 2 beers in the locker room right afterwards, like two peas in a pod.
Baseball is great. I love it.
I mean, how Billy Martin, Lord bless the dead, you were the manager of the Yankees 4 times. You
Yeah.
got fired 4 times. Or 5 times, really.
Yeah, 5 times. He got
Because
hired 4 times.
there was no 5th time.
He was
but
hired 4 times.
He was hired 4 times.
It's amazing the love-hate relationship him and George
And
Steinbrenner had.
Steinbrenner was known to say, like, I don't like how the team's playing. Find me Billy Martin. And people in the front office knew, well, if Billy's fishing, or if Billy's in the casino, or Billy's on the golf course, we need to go find Billy now. And from Billy, he had them come in and saying, George, want to see you? You know, Billy, no, I got a job.
Again.
And he did wonders, but one of the best managerial jobs Billy Martin ever did that nobody gives him credit for was with the 1981 Oakland A's with a young Ricky Henderson. And
Yes.
and you know, they had some talent on that team
Well,
too.
I think that was the A's that the Dodgers beat, I think.
No, that was in '81. The Dodgers beat the Yankees,
We beat the Yankees, yes.
but I'm saying that A's team was very good.
It was good. It was good.
Because they came out of nowhere. Remember, 15 games in a
Yeah,
row.
yeah.
They had some streaks. They had some no-name pitchers
Yeah.
stepping in and playing
Yeah,
for them.
yeah.
But Billy had them playing, and I'll never forget. Rick, that's when I really had the whole big fanfare and sports fandom, or how should I say, man crush, or on Ricky Henderson. Man, Ricky Henderson was one of the best
Yeah.
leadoff hitters I ever seen in my life.
Yeah. That was I remember.
And Ricky was straight hood from Oakland, California, and Ricky used to speak about Ricky in the 3rd person in his interviews.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Ricky don't take no fastball. Ricky sees something he'd like to hit, Ricky will swing.
Yeah.
Or if you like, well, you know, if Ricky get the first, Ricky gonna steal that. Like every interview he talked about
The third
himself in the
person,
3rd person.
he
It was
showed
like,
it.
wow. But one of the best leadoff hitters you'd ever see. I think he's the all-time leader in
Yes.
home runs for leadoff hitters.
He
think
him or
he's
the kid from
For leadoff home runs, I think it's Ricky Henderson.
He was. I think I don't know. I was thinking.
And if somebody passed him, it's just been a recent. Check that for me, please.
Got you.
Stop, boy.
Because I know he still leads the all-time in stolen bases.
he's still all-time leader in stolen bases.
Yeah, man. And here's another one that a lot of people forget about, who was brilliant in his own right as a base stealer. I'm sure you could speak more about Lou Brock because he's a little bit
938
before my
stolen
time.
Yeah,
But Lou Brock was a bad boy.
Lou Brock was the father of base stealers. You gonna say it like that?
And another one too that was right behind Lou Brock in that same era, who played for the Dodgers, Maury Wills.
Maury Wills, but Murray was a little ahead of him. Was a little earlier than him, and he when Lou came in, when Lou's peak was Murray's.
But I think that's
Last time.
always been one of my favorite aspects of watching baseball.
Yeah,
Would be like stolen bases, because my grandpa Cam Thompson, Lord bless the dead, would always be like, all right, Chief, watch now, watch him on first. He gone.
yeah.
And then it would start to be like, forget the pitch, forget that. Watch this dude on first and see if he can steal it. And sure enough,
Watch how we watch debate and that, but they don't have. And with the rule saying that you only could throw over the first base twice, I don't know why they're not more stolen bases.
yeah, there should be more stolen bases now if you only got 2 pickoff attempts.
But
There are good
I don't
catchers
think
in
any.
the MLB still, though.
Pardon me.
Very good catchers.
Yeah,
in the
there are
MLB
a
still.
lot of strong arms behind that plate now
Very
too.
good catchers.
But I don't think anybody got more than 40 stolen bases this year.
It might be close to 50
I know Jazz
possibly.
had 31.
I don't think
Jazz had
so.
31, but I know
33.
there was a 40-40 club because obviously somebody went into it. I think Acuna went into it for the Braves.
I think
40
he
home
did in
runs,
his
40 stolen
MVP
bases.
season.
Somebody did a 40-40
He
this
won
year.
MVP in 2023. It might be this year, too. I know Jazz went 31-31.
Somebody did 40-40,
And last year, of course, Shohei went 50-50, which
Yeah.
is just
which is
crazy.
crazy.
Which is crazy.
Like you said, though, Ricky Henderson.
49. Caballero. He got 49.
Caballero, okay.
Ramirez from Cleveland got 44.
Jose Ramirez.
Simpson from Tampa Bay got 44. Then you get Vitt Jr., your boy, and Cruz from Vitt Jr. from Kansas City and Cruz from Pittsburgh with 38.
I'm going to say this now. You know, I got a special place in my heart for the Kansas City Royals. We've discussed it openly on the show.
Uh-huh.
But I can't tell you a word of lie. When that next contract come up for Bobby Witt, he going to look damn good in the Yankee pinstripes.
You think so?
Oh, God.
You think he could be a
hope so.
Yankee?
Oh,
You think he's going to be a Yankee?
watch this. He becomes a Yankee, then I talk about another Yankee great, a Red Sox killer in his own right. You know who I'm talking about, Mr. Bucky Dent at shortstop.
Let me say this much. Bobby Witt can play third base as well.
Yes, sir.
And Max Muncy is on the tail end of his contract.
Yeah, no.
Oh, shut up.
Ah, boy.
Oh, shut
You know, we
up.
print money in L.A.
God.
Between Japan and LA, we print
Oh,
money.
causing the inflation in the States, man.
Somebody.
Y'all keep, but stop, boy. I want you to go. I wanted to be put on the record now. Keep an eye out. I believe some Kawhi Leonard kind of dealings going on with
Maybe,
the Dodger
yeah.
organization.
It wouldn't shock me. It's right down the street. Bump and skip away.
But one announcer said when I was watching the game says, mark my words, mark this point, De La Cruz would be the starting shortstop for LA one day.
That may very well be the case.
I hope not.
No, but stop, boy. To that point, if there's one guy that they're going to spend on that they know from the division they play in, the National League, they see him a lot. He's a young talent. He'd fit perfect in LA. I can't
would.
tell you a word of lie. He'd fit
I
perfect
just hope
in
he
LA.
doesn't go there. Y'all have everything.
I'd love to see him.
need.
I'd love to see him in New York, but I want Jazz in New York more than anything else.
Yeah. But no, you keep saying
Josh
we have
can play
everything we
second
need, but
base.
you got to look at Muncy is on the tail end. Muncy,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think he has
fair.
much longer.
agree.
And then we still need outfielder, and De La Cruz can play outfield. All right, so we set in center field with Pajes. Teoscar got another couple more years, but our left field with Conforto was not what we wanted. He didn't even make the playoff roster.
It's insane.
And we got Carl, if you want to pronounce it. Okay, he's a good off the bench player. So there's an opening in left field for the Dodgers, and there'll be an opening in third
He's
base.
athletic enough to play it.
And it isn't hard to say that the Dodgers could look for a second baseman as well, even though Tommy Edmonds can do it and Kiki Hernandez, but they're all utility.
For the postseason.
Yes,
Somebody in the regular
So-
season like that.
So
All right.
don't be surprised.
You got the Yankees and the Blue Jays today at 4:08 p.m.
Yep.
Free it on the bump.
And then you got Tigers and the Mariners at 8:03. And surprisingly, the Tigers are up in the series 1-0.
The Tigers was in first place from April. They were the only team that was led almost the whole way.
They were
And
collapsing towards the end, though.
But they got their act together.
And they
They
got
didn't even win their division, but
they
beat
got
the Guardians.
Scrubal back on the mound today, which is good for
Which
them.
is good for them. So if they
Castillo going for the Mariners. This should be a good game.
well, Mariners got to win today. That's
Yeah,
it.
what
Who
did-
can't go
what
to
did
Detroit?
Cal Raleigh do yesterday? It seems like he went quieter than a church mouse.
Not
honestly.
only him, Swaber too. We struck out Swaber 3 times yesterday.
You know, because when the Yankees lose, that's the only thing you hear about. But this guy's supposed to be the MVP, and they can't beat Detroit. I mean,
But it's gonna be interesting. To be honest with you, Judd, Raleigh,
no,
it doesn't matter which one get it for me. Otani,
Judge.
Swaber, doesn't matter which one get it. They're gonna be 1 and 2 on both sides of the fence.
yeah. But I still think Judge and Otani are the two best players in baseball.
Yeah.
1A, 1B, however you want to put it. I'd put Shohei slightly above him, but they're
You
the two
got
best.
WNBA playoffs today. Finals. Aces lead the series 1 game to
That
nothing.
was a game. That was a fourth quarter to watch.
Las Vegas.
It's a fourth period of fourth. They fought fourth period.
I think they went to overtime as well.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Las Vegas Aces minus 2.5. I like that too. If that's something you want to look at today, that's a good one for you right there.
Yeah.
I think they
And
win
the
in
over
cover.
of 164.5 is also not bad. Both of these teams put up points. If you consider the last game 86 to 83,
89, 86.
89, 86, that's well over the 164 that you see in there today. And they know
Ooh, yeah, okay.
it was 89, 86, right?
Yeah, 174, 175. Yeah.
So it went over.
It's possible. It was a great fourth quarter. It wasn't it ended the fourth. It was a great fourth. How do they call it? Fourth period or fourth quarter? What do they call it?
Fourth quarter.
Okay. It's amazing because
All right, now let's have a gander before we go to the break across the pond in London. Right now, the Cleveland Browns have just scored.
And Joku up
It's-
14-10. I'm following.
It's now 17-14.
That's
the
correct.
Cleveland Browns on top of the Minnesota Vikings. Dylan Gabriel, short pass to middle to David Njoku, 9 yards, touchdown. Let's have a look at Mr. Gabriel today, making his Cleveland Browns debut. What's his stats look like there, stat boy?
Let me get them up.
I'll
'Cause
let
I
you
have the
pull them
game.
up.
I have the game live on my phone. I just saw in
And just for the record, both of you in the league, nobody saw him dangling out there on waivers. And who took him 3 weeks ago? This Judkins.
I got him in another
Quietly-
league.
In another league, but you don't have him in the press box league, buddy. I'll tell you that right now.
it's you who grabbed him.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Son of a.
At 3 in the morning. Ask MJ. I woke up. I set the alarm to get him as soon as waivers open.
Oh my goodness.
I said, look at
I've got
these
him
bunch
in
of
St. Albans
derelicts
league.
left Quinson Judkins on this waiver wire. Somebody had to drop him out of necessity and figured, okay, he's the rookie. I'll double back for him.
Or nobody
No,
drafted him.
sir.
Or nobody drafted
No,
him.
he was drafted.
He was
I remember
drafted. He was
drafted.
not there.
Waivers? Oh,
He went to
okay.
waivers. Man, listen, when I saw that,
When I checked,
I had to pull the original waiver wire vulture move. He set the clock
My-
for 3 a.m. and
oh,
wait
God.
up by 3:30. Bingo, mine.
you and my family league, my nephew, these guys get up 3 o'clock in the morning. I think,
Smart
come on, you're a
man.
little sleepy. When I went and looked, I had to end up with Dak Prescott for my, for my
Ain't
quarterback.
nothing wrong with that.
No, I think he
could
can put up some numbers on Jets. I think he can pick up some numbers on the
Yeah,
Jets.
I
That's
agree.
why I got him.
Well, here we go. Dylan Gabriel, 16 to 25, 135 yards,
Two
averaging
touchdowns.
5.4 yards a throw, 2 touchdowns.
No picks.
QB
no
rating
turnovers.
of 104.6.
But Shadir.
Boy, but I'm sure
Further
that
down the line.
I'm sure he's playing with 5 starting caliber offensive linemen, not like poor Shador in the last preseason game had 5 dudes who got cut after the game playing O-line in front of him. So I don't know.
I picked
I don't know what it
Minnesota to
is.
win
I don't
this.
know what it is.
But
My
as we
picks have not been.
when you look over at the Vikings, they got
You think it's
Carson
you?
Wentz started 11 of 18, 113 yards, 6.3 yards a throw, no touchdowns. Cam Akers, as a matter of fact,
'Cause they schemed
has
it
the
up.
only touchdown.
Yeah, they schemed it up for him to pass
32-yard pass
Oliver
to
Josh
Oliver for the
Yep.
touchdown. Jordan Mason, 9 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown. So, yeah, it works for me. I got Mason in one set of fantasy. I got Njoku in another. That works. But right now, third quarter, 2:06 left. Browns up 17-14 over the Minnesota
Speaking
Vikings.
of Mason, he's hurt.
How badly?
Down on the field, not moving, so they're going to take a break.
Let me see.
Just got hurt. Doesn't look terrible. He's just down on the ground.
If he's down on the ground and he back up, that's not a
I
good
mean,
sign.
It's not great, but it didn't look terrible.
Are they
you
bringing
know?
the card out?
I don't see that. No. I'll just put it here. I don't know. If
Well, let me go ahead and put in a waiver claim for Xavier Scott now.
And I just got Mason in my other league too with my St. Andrews boys.
17-14.
Judkins and Kyron.
All right, that's it. Breaking the action right now because injury in
London.
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Browns up 17-14 with 2:06 left in the third. The Vikings their own 19. And their starting running back, Mason, has just gone down with an injury. We'll let you know on the flip side of the break. How's that looking? All right, so we'll take the first break now. Flip side of the break, we'll be back. We'll talk some more NFL, get you ready for the 12 o'clock hour, give you the full NFL rundown, and get our picks lined up for you as well. So keep it right where you got it. The Sunday edition of the Press Box continues right after this.
Boost your buying power with a margin loan at rates as low as 7.5%. A margin loan offers convenient flexibility, freeing up capital without liquidating your investments. Whether you're looking to diversify, fund a business or debt, RF provides access to cash within 48 hours for any purpose. Tailored, effortless, powerful. Discover how a margin loan can work for you. Visit rfgroup.com or call 603-6000. RF Bank and Trust. Money at work.
Always on the go? Missed the show? You can now listen to Guardian Radio talk shows anytime, anywhere on Spotify and YouTube by searching Guardian Radio 96.9 FM or by entering the name of your favorite show. You can also listen by logging on to GuardianTalkRadio.com and clicking on the podcast tab. Guardian Radio, continuing to provide you with fresh news and smart talk anywhere, anytime, all day.
Beulah, gal, can you believe this? We are now the patrol queens of the neighborhood.
We now large and in charge. So we need to check out what's going on in everybody's yard. What about that gun that we know that Junior and his homeboys just ran out? Can we report that too?
Of course we can.
But we could be in deep trouble if they find out.
We need to report what we see, Beulah. When you call Crime Stoppers, they just answer your call in Miami.
So then we can report everything? Guns, where they hiding the drugs, who shoot who disturbing the peace with the loud music and the motorcycles.
Then our neighborhood will be the best in the Bahamas. And everybody gonna want to come live here. And then our house price will go up, gal.
So what we waiting on? What's the number?
If you see something, say something. Let us all pitch in and stop the crime before it's your time. Call 328-8477 from Nassau or 242-300-8477 from the Family Islands. Or text us through the Crack Crime Bahamas app. Stop the crime before it's your time.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
We're back at you right here on the Press Box. Your boy Naughty and your company right up until 1 p.m. Start with Earl the Pearl in the building. We got Mega will be joining us in short order. We'll get to Leo B in 1 second. Just want to double check some important college football scores from yesterday. University of Miami 28-22 over Florida State.
Don't beat the Knowles.
Dude, that wouldn't be. You almost lost that game. If Florida had one more possession, because you guys were leading them 28-3.
Kind of like Florida State against Virginia, right?
That's pretty crazy, but hey.
They put up 16 points in like minutes. No, 19 points in minutes.
But
and you know
I'm shocked that they won though.
But hold on, when it got to 28-10, right? The announcer comes with one of those bonehead things. About 10 minutes left, and Florida State can get one more score here. We can make a ball game of it.
But
just as he said it, I say, listen to this
old
Seminole announcer. Just
And
jinx it.
they
And
did make it, but they did make a game of it.
But they didn't.
But if ifs and buts were coconuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
There you go.
Miami won. Miami won. Give them credit, man. I'm surprised they won that game.
Where did you find out?
I don't know. I don't even remember where I heard
made that up.
it. I just memorized it.
But I just
Bars.
want to, for just on a personal note, for those Florida State fans out there, who, when you see me give me the little, I want you to, we could put that little tomahawk, okay? All right.
But it was a really good fourth quarter. Miami was dominated for the first 3 quarters.
But nothing wrong
I
with
thought
that.
it was when I saw 28-3. I said this one over. Put
That's
stick a
good
fork in
football.
it.
Yeah.
And then I
That's
saw
good
it was
football.
then it was 28-11. I said,
Check it
That's
out.
Then it was
good football.
28-19. I'm like, Then it was 28-22. I said, oh my goodness.
But then they held on to win.
Well, I mean, because they ran out of time. If they had 2 more minutes in that game, it might have been a different story.
Give Carson back credit though. 241 yards, 4 touchdown passes, no picks.
Yeah,
All right.
and then they started.
Tony.
They just started running the ball in the fourth quarter. They stopped it, what they were
Gotta
doing
give
for 2
Miami
quarters.
credit.
And Florida State defense buckled up and stopped the run.
Here we go. Couple of things we need to talk about, and we'll get to Leo in a second. Just a couple of things before we get to Leo. Neighbor's injury revives concerns on MetLife Field. A lot of players complaining post-football career about their injuries
That's
at
that
MetLife.
fake turf, right?
Yeah, they've got to change that too.
Yeah, people was. I think Tyreek said it, and somebody else. No, was it Tyreek? Or somebody
Might
else
have been
said
Odell on Twitter.
Odell,
Yep,
yes,
Odell.
yes. Odell said that. Say, you got to put real grass down. Come on, man. Spend the money. What
Absolutely
happened?
should. Absolutely should.
Couple
There's
of
no
things
reason why.
before we get to the games today. Jets cut returner Williams after gaffes in the Monday Night Football loss. Titans activating running back Tajee Spears for game versus the Cards. Saints have activated quarterback Taysom Hill and tight end Foster Moreau from the physically unable to perform. How they say that today? Had I known that Thursday before I played Sheldon, you see why we need a mulligan? We needed 3 mulligans a season in the Guardians picks. Because had I known that Taysom Hill is now available for the game, that's a whole different perspective right there today.
But who do the Saints play? Let me.
They're
pull up
taking on the
schedule.
Giants. So
No,
now
the Giants still got them.
I think so. And shout out to Jackson Dart breaking down the Florida dance after the touchdown.
Yep.
Not since Vanilla Ice have I been, at least, my attention has been caught for at least 3.5 seconds by a white boy that could actually dance a little bit.
Speaking of Florida, they beat up on Arch Manning.
Arch,
Up on him.
They destroyed it. That was
Excuse me.
Overrated.
Texas looked bad.
Overrated.
and now
They got no offensive line.
I officially want to tell y'all looked at me a couple of weeks ago and told me I was crazy. Now
Give
I'm
it some
telling you
time,
again.
but nope. You're
Arch
right.
Manning was separated at birth. They took the wrong babies up in the hospital. Arch Manning is not a Manning. All right? Check the DNA. Them babies was switched. You probably got a kid walking around middle America somewhere throwing the ball like, you know what I mean? Head the size of Frankenstein.
No, he has a lot of potential.
And he's a missing Manning. Y'all need to go find that
No,
missing
I
Manning.
think he's going to be a good quarterback. I just think the problem is he's listening to his grandfather. Stay your butt in college a couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not ready for the NFL.
wrong.
You're not ready. And they keep putting in his head, oh, he's a Manning, he's this, he's pedigree. Yes, but his 2 uncles stayed in college and developed their game. Peyton didn't look like much his freshman year. Neither did Eli. But they developed their game and they became decent quarterbacks.
One of them became one of the best quarterbacks.
Let's welcome Leo B to the conversation.
What's up, Leo?
What's your take on Arch Manning? You think he was separated at birth like a baby switch in the hospital, or do you think he's just having a rough go?
Hey, talk for the day, press box.
Hey, Leo.
I hope everyone doing well today.
I'm good.
In terms of Arch Manning, I think he's just at this point he's just totally hype. Like Pearlie said, not to write him off as yet because Peyton and Eli especially were late bloomers. But as of right now, I think he isn't exhibiting the Manning gene, the clutch gene, confidence in the pocket. I mean, if hype won state championships, they would have gone to state championship by now. You know what I mean? And throw it a ticker parade. But you got to actually be on the field to play these games, and he's looked terrible so far going up against real defenses that I've seen.
Yeah, and mind you, he put up great numbers in high school. So don't. That's why I say don't discount him. He put up better numbers than his uncles in high school.
No, I mean I think he's got some pedigree there, but he's gonna.
And he can move. He can run. You know, he have a little. He could Spain.
Develop.
He couldn't really run, so he probably got that from his dad. They understood Archie was really a mover
in New Orleans. He had to be.
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know, staying in the pocket and being cerebral and reading the defenses. Yeah, he's not on track.
Yeah,
and I agree with you. Let him stay in college.
Gotta develop.
Don't jump the shark and develop your game, grow, mature, and let's see what you make of yourself through the draft. But right now, ain't nobody fishing for you. Remember that everyone is like, oh yeah, we selling out to get Arch Manning #1 draft next season.
Yeah,
and all
Yeah,
that.
ain't nobody selling out for him.
Absolutely not.
Won't be a first round. Based on how he's looking now, he will not be a first round pick.
No.
He definitely
I mean,
first round,
if Shador fell to the 5th, I mean,
I think Shador fell to think more on politics. Not
well, yeah,
PLPF and politics.
agreed, absolutely. But like I'm saying, he's looking worse than Shador did last year. Looking
All right,
way worse.
quick question, and I'm going to throw this out, and then we'll get to talking some AFC. Starboy, what's going on with Mark Sanchez, man?
look him
Mr.
up.
Butt Fumble.
He got drunk and got in a fight
He did.
and
but
stabbed.
and got
Yeah,
stabbed.
he got stopped.
The,
Yeah.
the thing
Yeah,
with it was
I
the
don't-
story.
Typical drunken road rage.
And then he got stabbed
And
and he got
stabbed.
charged.
Yeah, I got charged because he was the aggressor.
I read the story last night.
I have some information if you allow me to kind of what ESPN was covering.
Go ahead.
I was actually reading up on it.
Go ahead, and then we'll let Starboy chime in too.
Right. They said basically the headline is Mark Sanchez, ex-QB Mark Sanchez, charged for allegedly attacking truck driver. So they said former NFL quarterback and current Fox Sports analyst Mark Sanchez
Soon to be ex.
Fired. He would get fired.
Okay.
Analyst.
has been charged with 3 misdemeanors in relation to an incident Saturday in Indianapolis in which he was stabbed and taken to a hospital. He said he's charged with battery with injury, public intoxication, and unlawful entry of a vehicle. Yeah. The initial hearing has been scheduled for 8:30 a.m. Tuesday. With the bond being
Right,
set
and
for
he was hospitalized. He was arrested in the hospital and charged.
So did they arrest the other guy?
That's crazy.
Well, I don't know if they arrested the other guy.
I think because it was self-defense because he apparently instigated the fight.
Well, if I jump in,
Mark,
hold on.
Yeah, it sounds like.
If you jump in my truck and I juke you a couple times because I'm defending myself because you jump in my truck, that's self-defense, buddy.
And it's an isolated incident. It was nothing, nothing, no attack. It was he just got too drunk, got in a problem. So now he's gonna be out of a job.
And for something that's not worth it, because first of all, this man is 69 years old who he got into an altercation with.
God.
He got stabbed by a 69-year-old man.
Excuse me. So what's wrong with that? I mean, come on, I ain't that far from that,
But you ain't there yet. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
gotcha.
What happened?
Former
He's pushing
professional
70.
athlete. I mean,
And that's
come
what
on
I
now.
keep telling you all young bloods or you all YNs, like you all like to say. Take your time. Don't judge no book. We are here for a reason.
And we've got experience.
And our mouth is this hard for a reason. Don't sleep. You could get shook
All of this was over a parking
or joke in that case.
It was a parking spot?
a parking spot. That's
Wow.
what it was over.
So
On the
how
CBS
drunk
article.
was Mark Sanchez? I mean,
Oh, he had
how
to have
hammered?
been blasted. He had to have been. He had to have been because
He had to
get
be
into a
Harry
fight-
Carey drunk. Check out the guy in the sombrero.
But
this
Harry
all
Carey
happened
won't
at
probably get in a
12:38.
fight. Harry Carey just open another beer.
But Harry Carey could call a whole ball game on a case of beer.
Yep.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie.
Now we gotta ask this question, okay? Here's the deal.
Well, Leo B is a stealer, right?
Yeah, he's
Just
a stealer.
checking, just
So we're gonna
I hear the
ask
confidence
Leo.
in his voice. That's why.
Yeah,
I
you're all happy they 3-1.
Leo, let us know about the state of your Steelers. You got the AFC North. You got Cincinnati in disarray with the Burrow injury. You got Cleveland creeping up possibly to have 2 wins today, depending on what they do across the pond. Baltimore is 1-3, but that's not going to be that way forever. That team is not that bad. And you guys are playing, above your head a little bit, considering preseason expectations. So, as of going into Week 5, what do you think about that division after a month? And where do your Steelers line up in it all?
Well. Look, let's go back to the beginning. Now, you know, before the season started, you know where I am. You know, in our group, and in the group, I really wasn't sure. You know how I feel about Mike Tomlin. Like I say, man, Mike, I don't know what you're doing, right? You're bringing back this guy. who's supposed to be on retirement's door here instead of getting a proper franchise quarterback.
That ain't Mike who bring him though. You can't blame Mike for that. That's the
I
general manager.
Yeah, I get it. So and then we have all these veteran pieces, like someone called us the AARP group, right? So so you don't know what you don't know. I say how is it all going to work? And so I have to say, so far we're 3 going into week 5 on the bye this week. Aaron Rodgers has complete mastery of the offense of the team. He has Mike Tomlin's total confidence. He's a field general out there, and also what hardens me is we're all working in sync in terms of not just the offense but special teams, defense. Because from definitely for the first 2 weeks, we really had a poor run game. I was like, dude, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like Breece Hall, Jets gashed us, and then whoever we had, Big Travis, and so we're slowly now having more cohesion on the defensive side of the ball. We know what our identity is now. Stopping the run on the back end. Jalen Ramsey. They handle their business. Patrick Queen. Definitely in London, I'd like to kind of touch on that week 4. He really was aggressive, and he set the tone in terms of quarterback hits on Carson Wentz. Aaron Rodgers had 200 yards in that game, 18 for 22, 1 touchdown. And did you all see my boy DK Metcalf just balling out last week? All right, 126, 5 receptions, got a touchdown, but that 80-yard John, he just took off. I was like, I didn't even realize as big as DK was that he could do that.
The concern I have with you guys though, Leo.
What's that?
You have an early bye.
And guess what? My other
a week
concern,
5 bye. Let me finish this. A week 5 bye. You got 12 games in a row to play.
Right.
It's gonna be rough.
And you got an old team.
and that's what I want to say to Leo.
That's my concern.
Not once have I heard you mention the Pittsburgh defense. I think your offense and what you've done offensively and the teams you've played have allowed you to cover up that defense. Take nothing away from what. But now you got Jalen Ramsey with the hamstring injury. There's a reason why Darius Slay is there, because nobody wanted him, Detroit nor Philadelphia. Long in the tooth, like Pearly said. So do you think you guys hold up? Yes, Tomlin has worked magic with veterans before, but do you think this collective group holds up, or do you think you all might fall victim to the injury bug late in the season?
I think, like I said, Naughty, as you well know, when you have a brand new quarterback, right? Because we said we have the same offense coordinator in place, etc., defense coordinator. When we have these moving parts, you have to get everybody in sync. OTAs, all these different things, whatever, right? Quarterback to receiver, you have to get that chemistry. From the defensive standpoint, guys have to be comfortable in terms of their roles and how they fit in these different things, right? And definitely Tomlin has them playing. Like I said, the first 2 weeks, we really didn't have a defensive identity. Now, you all know me in the group. We allowed a lot of points. Like, for example, against the Jets. The Jets scored 32 points on us.
And Seattle, 31.
Right? Seattle, that shocked me. They put up 31 on us. But from week 3, when we played the Patriots only scored 14 points. You see?
Yeah.
And then last week in London, again, we held the Vikings to 21. So ain't no one was able to put at least 25 points on us since week 2. So I think that our defense is rounding into form. Like I said, Patrick Queen is emerging as a defensive leader, outside of Cam Hayward, really getting on it. And Darius Slay, yes, these guys are veterans, but when you watch Slay and these guys, they play with such intelligence. They know, in terms of where these guys are breaking on the ball, and everyone is like kind of playing that swarming defense to the ball.
Pursuit.
So we're not caught out of different alignments or misalignments like how we were in the past. And I think now everyone is communicating and gelling a little bit. Like you say, yes, the concern is because it is a long season. We're playing 12 straight games. Injuries are always to the forefront. You know what I mean? For example, you saw what happened to Tyreek Hill the other day. Injuries part of sport, any given play. But I think because they're veteran, they have the experience. I don't think that they're going to burn themselves out. And we're playing as a unit, as opposed to like, okay, we're putting all the pressure on TJ Watt. to deliver, or we're putting all the pressure on Darius Slay or on Ramsey. You know what I mean? As name brands, we're playing as a unified front, and everyone is clicking. So it's not like we needed, like in the past, like even last season or 2 seasons ago. If TJ Watt don't rush the quarterback or get quarterback hits or pressures, right? We don't have no chance to win the game. Especially if he's out, he's injured. That's it. You might as well write the season off. Now, I feel confident we're balanced since the Big Ben years of 2016, 2017, that we're balanced on both offense and defense. And special teams, we're doing our thing. You know what I mean? We have the best kicker in the league. So we're good. We're good.
All right, we got to get to the break. On the flip side of the break, we'll finish talk AFC North. We'll let Statboy chime in on the state of affairs with the Baltimore Ravens.
More good.
We'll let Pearly chime in on the state of affairs with the Miami Dolphins. And I would just like to thank both of you and let you know, as long as the Ravens and Dolphin defense are around, the Cowboys defense is no longer the crappiest in the league. Thank you so much. And then we'll talk NFC as well. Meg will be in the building. Clint J will be chiming in, so keep it right where you got it. All right, the press box continues right after this.
When it comes to hearts at Cleveland Clinic, you can't miss a beat. You seek the best care possible, work with the brightest minds, and leave no stone unturned to get to the heart of the matter. Because understanding is always the first step to overcoming. For every heart in the world, see how we're advancing the future of heart care at Cleveland Clinic today.
Tired of banks forcing you to use technology to bank the way they want you to? Your convenience is important. So no matter what your banking needs, Commonwealth Bank's friendly staff are always available in branch for that personal one-on-one service. But when you choose technology, our online and mobile banking app offers you state-of-the-art functionality. The choice is yours. Commonwealth Bank. Bank the way you want.
Mommy, guess what I did in school today? Hold on, sweetie. Mommy's sending a text. But Mommy, my teacher said that you're not supposed to text and drive. I know what I'm doing. Oh, look, Mommy, the Smith twins. Mommy, watch out!
In 2017, approximately 54 people died as a result of traffic accidents. A percentage of these fatalities occurred as a result of texting while driving. Just taking your eyes off the road for 5 seconds can increase your chance of crashing. Remember, even the... Texting. Brought to you by UB Radio and Guardian Radio 96.9.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
We're back at you on the press box. And it's your boy Naughty along with Starboy, along with Earl the Pearl. We got Mega chiming in short order. But right now, and Leo B as well on via the Zoom. Let's get to the phone lines real quick. Talking Heads.
Yeah, what's going on, Pearly? What's going on, Naughty? What's going on, Stockboy? What's going on,
Muff?
Well, Mega ain't doing it yet.
Mega should be walking up the stairs in short order.
Okay, well, this rain is blessings. I want to thank the press box for the box.
No, man, you good to go, man. I thought it was only fair that the first question we put out there on Facebook, Muff answered, and it was to name all the hosts of the press box. Muff name everybody.
Well, you know, he's a part of the family, man. He's a part of the family.
Muff is part of the family. He's the number one. Number one.
What we want you to do?
Number one fan. Just let me know where and where.
I can let you know. I can let you know right now.
Yeah, that's all.
You could come into the Guardian tomorrow, anytime after 12. And it'll be right downstairs waiting for you in the box. The full case of the Bud Lights waiting on you. Boy, you can ice them down and love yourself.
Okay, and so when I come to pick that up, Chris, I can bring your cake too. Your cake being in my fridge for 2 weeks. And you know you get 1 6-pack out of that too, Chris. You the part of the family too. You make it happen, Chris. You know, don't you? It ain't
Muff, you really should have bring that cake to me. You really should have bring that cake to me.
Hold on, Muff.
It tastes better when it's stale too.
Yeah, man, you should bring some more that icing was off the chain, but that remind me of Miss Conliffe, Lord bless her day cake.
But then, that's the lady who take over since Miss Conliffe died. That's the lady by Dawkins gas station, man. To the corner right there in Golden Gates off Blue Road. She's the next best cake lady after Miss Conliffe.
I might have to just go buy one of them just to eat the icing in the cake, man, and make up somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
But you see Mr. Producer laughing because he done get a case for himself, and now he got a case in the 6-pack. He up on everybody in the game today.
Yeah. He said, you didn't get a case. He's straight there. No, I ain't. We can talk, Chris. Hey, but Pearly, Malik Tooney, man. Don't, and you know my boy Carson Beck, always getting on bad, man.
Yeah.
They couldn't win that game, man. But what? 4-5-0 now, man.
No. If they had 1 more minute, 2 more minutes, might have been a different story.
If you know anything about Hurricane football, sometimes when them Hurricanes went on them national championship runs, there was games like this along the way that got us to where we need to be. And as long as we beat Florida State by 1 or by 101, I don't care. They could take that little tomahawk and a little headdress and shut up. That's what they could do.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You like to know the tone of like animosity here in your voice, Naughty?
Of course, yes.
Yeah, and probably you're not really looking good too, man. They bouncing back. They look good.
Yeah, we good, man. We all right.
That same punched in the mouth early in the season? Yes, indeed.
Oh,
yeah, they bouncing back good. And Leo, that game was in Dublin's Ireland, not London. The owner from Ireland. Man, y'all that own Pittsburgh bars and thing in Ireland. All over Ireland and things like that.
What happened is because the Vikings stayed in Europe, right? And they're playing. I had a little brain fart because they're playing in London today. But yes, that game last week was in Dublin, Ireland.
Well, the London game looking good too. Dylan, Gabriel, man, for the first time he first start, and the first time the man been out the country. The first time he ever been out of the country.
And I must say,
that's history now.
Yeah, man, he looking good. 9-41 leave in this game, and they up by 3.
9:41 in the fourth.
They got the ball.
1st and 10 of the Cleveland 41.
Right.
Now I want to let you know something. If the Browns should hold on to win this game, Caucasian America tomorrow morning, you know how they come in. You know how they come in for sure.
The MAGAs?
They come in. Now, I told you that is the one position that we will maintain. We reverse Roe versus Wade, and by God, we will get the quarterback position back exclusively.
Yeah.
The blonde-haired, blue-eyed, apple pie, American-eating boys.
Yeah, they wishing and praying.
We're going to make the quarterback position great again. Wow, 16 of the 32 starters this year in the NFL are what? African-American.
Yep.
Throw that.
Or Polynesian.
Yeah,
Tua.
I go right now,
So
but probably, we ain't got to worry about Bryce Young today, because then that's the worst number 1 draft pick I ever see in the last 2 years.
He plays for Carolina, for God's sake. If he was somewhere else, he might be a little better.
Okay, yeah. All right, gentlemen. Thanks a lot, man, to the press box, man.
Yes.
To continue to listen.
Enough respect.
And a good Sunday night game and a good Monday night game. So I can continue to tune in. All right, boys.
All right, brothers. Be safe.
Take it easy.
Y'all don't think Dylan Gabriel look a little like J.D. Vance?
No.
Wow. He's Hawaiian American, by the way, too.
Yeah, he looks a lot.
Yeah, he looks a little.
But since we speak in college football, why has nobody mentioned my Buckeyes yet? We allow 5 points per game.
Why? Because your Buckeyes should have blown the team out last week, okay? And your dad had a parlay ice stone cold lead pipe block just waiting on y'all to go over 40 points. And y'all just did
24-6.
foolishness. Yeah, I'm getting tired of your low-scoring games.
You should have bet this week, and we destroyed Minnesota 42-3.
Yeah, you should have. You should have.
The best defense in the nation, 25 points allowed in 5 games.
Until you plan to play.
Please talk.
Have you
that.
played Michigan yet?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
All right.
It don't matter because they beat us last year and we still won the Natty, so I don't care. They could beat us again.
17-14 right now.
I don't care.
Listen, and no matter how many
gonna be
championships Ohio State don't beat Michigan, your season is a failure.
Dylan Gabriel today, 17-28, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns. All right, he was sacked twice. His rating is 98.2. Quinshawn Judkins, 20 carries, 109 yards, 5.5 average, long of 32.
Wow.
And the Browns lead it 17-14. Now, any update on the injury to Jordan Mason, their stat boy?
Let me go look that up.
I just want Cleveland to hold the lead so Judkins can get the ball a few more times and pad my points in my league.
Yeah, I need that too because I started him.
All right. We heard from Leo B. And as far as the Steelers go, Stancho, bring us up to snuff with your Baltimore Ravens. You're 1-3 right now. Nobody thought you'd be at 1-3 at this stage of the game. Obviously, there's light at the end of the tunnel because the division is not a strong one. All right, I still think you can catch Pittsburgh at some point. There's still a lot of football left to play. But where do you go over the next couple of weeks with Lamar Jackson definitely being out with the hamstring?
He'll come back after the bye and play against the Bears. We should win that, but he's out 2-3 weeks with the hamstring. We're also missing Marlon Humphrey with a calf strain. Roquan, I think either has a pec or a leg issue as well.
Roquan Smith, obviously.
Yeah, Roquan Smith. Namdi Madubuike, who we paid over Patrick Queen, who went to the Steelers with Leo Steelers. We paid him. We opted for him on the
Possible
defensive line.
career ender and neck injury.
Neck injury. Career ender.
Yeah, it could be career. It probably is.
The offensive line is cooked.
And if he comes back, it won't be for another year. It won't even be next year, probably.
Yeah. The next you gotta really take time. So,
but you guys are 2.5 point,
good.
2.5 by
underdogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll lose by more. With Cooper Rush.
And I can tell you about Cooper Rush.
He can Cooper Rush can give you one good game. That's why, and then after that has been his.
I don't think it's today though against the Texans with the number 3 ranked defense. I think
our bye week is in week 7, Leo. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what's the outcome? Do you think you win one of these next two games?
No, we have the Rams after the Texans.
So you think it's a robust 1-5 and then start from there?
Yeah.
If you guys go 1-5, you're not gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely not. If we win today, I have more hope because I think we can beat the Bears this game today, and I don't even think we'll win.
What hasn't happened for a long time in Baltimore, stat boy, is this: you haven't had a horrible season. If you had a horrible season, can you imagine the draft pick that you may get and some of the holes you could fill with a very high draft pick that you haven't had in years because of perennially finishing in the bottom
5, 11, and 6,
and then picking from 25
and all that.
Close that door for me, please.
Yeah, you got that.
To be real, right? If the 49ers can beat the Rams, you guys can beat the Rams.
Here's the difference, and Mega, he happy excited. Here's the difference. Salah returned. You could be injured. You could be whatever. They have depth, and he's coaching that defense.
No, he is. I only poke in Mega.
I know.
I only poke in Mega.
But us, and historically, C.J. Stroud has never scored a touchdown against the Ravens. In the first game he played of his career was against us, 2023 week 1. They kicked 3 field goals. They played us in the playoffs that year. They got a punt return, touchdown, and a field goal. And then last year on Christmas, they got a safety. So he scored, that's all his points. I'd have to do the math. Not even 20 points against us in his career. But today, with all the injuries we have on defense, I'd be surprised if he doesn't just shred it. Like how he shredded the Titans last week. There's nothing to be optimistic about.
You'll see. With Thursday night, I say, look, I was sitting there, I say, I know Mega. You can see all his team.
No, stop. We ain't skipping over nothing. We ain't skipping over nothing. What's going on in Dolphin land? And Tua turned the ball over. What's the latest chronicle?
Actually, he didn't turn the ball over last game. He didn't turn it. He did what I thought the Dolphins should do. They ran the ball. They did pretty good game management. Didn't give him anything tough to do, and it was a good outcome.
Execution.
Waddle goes back to being your number 1.
Waddle's gonna put up some numbers now.
Too as well.
And he did some good last week. So with Hill out, Hill could be gone for his career.
I think he plans to release y'all plan to release him at the end of the season?
That'll be because if we don't release him, it's a $51 million hit. So we save $31 million if we release him.
You gotta cut him.
So you're probably going to release him anyway. So this could be his last year as a football player.
I think he should retire.
His injuries were pretty bad. He not only dislocated his ACL, he tore up
He gave
everything.
himself a vasectomy in the process too.
You keep harping on that. Why do you keep harping on that though?
Because I'm a comedian. It's ironic. You got 10 kids. You never had a vasectomy before. God gave you a vasectomy too. Threw it in there as a bonus.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Buddy,
Go ahead, Leo.
if I may, right before you guys, because I know you guys are moving fluidly, right? I just want to make this really last point about the AFC North. So, obviously, our standing right now, we're 3-1, and it's not lost on me that we're where we are. I mean, yes, because of our play, but also because it's, like you say, overall the state of the AFC North, which is just riddled with injuries. Case in point, our nearest rival next to us right now, from a standing standpoint, Cincinnati Bengals. These guys are 2-2. We know the issue that happened to Joe Burrow with the turf toe thing, surgery. He's out for the season, right? Jake Browning, he's having mixed results and mixed bag. We know
it's not mixed. It's bad. It's bad. Right? It's terrible.
Of course, right? Next up, you guys, Sancho, 1-3. Who's your backup quarterback again?
We have Cooper Rush. He used to back up Dak Prescott in Dallas.
Okay, boom.
Cooper Rush.
So Cooper has experience, so he may be able to stabilize you guys, but then the Russia defense on the defensive side, you understand? That's a big blow, and even to the point right now where the line is just even with the Texans, and we know.
Let me ask you a question. Where did Pittsburgh finish last year? Third or fourth?
Second to
Well,
us.
we were actually leading the division at one point. We were number one, and then we flip flop. We were in third. We were the third seed, and then that whole situation where, like, Naughty like to say, someone throw a monkey wrench. And
you lost 5 straight games in the season. Lost us in the wild card.
You're beating who you're supposed to beat. You're supposed to beat the Jets.
But they got to play some big boy
You're supposed
squads
to beat
now.
the
They ain't playing
Patriots.
nobody yet.
That's what I'm saying. You play. So you got the Bengals. You got the Packers. You got the Colts, the Chargers. Then you got the Bills. You got the Ravens. You got the Dolphins. You got the Lions. You got the end of the season with the Ravens. You got some tough games coming up. All right.
That's true, Pretty, but when you look at the ground scheme of things, Pretty, right? I mean, hindsight is 20/20 because we can think your boy was playing his head off. Justin Fields was. There's no real donkey team. We say it a lot of times, right? There's no real donkey team in the NFL because these are professional players.
Yeah, they are on the any given Sunday.
Now hold on, Leo. I have heard you categorize some teams in our chat group as donkeys. So don't go there. But at the same time, I get your point. On any given Sunday, anybody could rise up and win a game.
Yeah.
All right.
The whole point is saying all this because of the state of the AFC North, right? We have a clear advantage right now, and I'm hoping that we can continue. Even though, like,
but Leo, you got a rough schedule. We need to have this we need to revisit this in a couple of weeks because if you get on a losing streak, some other teams in your division hold water, and Cleveland continues to win games and they're not supposed to win and hover around mediocrity, and it's a mediocre division. Division games are totally different, and they could sneak you, so you got to be careful.
If you allow Cleveland to win that division with us hurt and the Bengals hurt,
and Dylan Gabriel at quarterback,
that is embarrassing, man.
All right, you've heard from the AFC. We got to check out the NFC. Now, before I get into this, I'm going to quote Ron Burgundy as I welcome Mega in here and the San Francisco 49ers.
Buzz is in here.
No, you can't call them the 49ers.
I can always call them the 49ers because they have not won a Super Bowl in 31 years, but yet they But yet they like to throw the blame on the basket. Stop it! Because we haven't won one in 30. And because
I didn't say that. I may have said small to my name call.
My name is Paul Orkettle, and I'm saying it for one reason. The 49ers have perpetrated a lie for 31 years. Cowboys take the heat of not winning the Super Bowl when they have not won one in 31 years. But today, like I said, I will open in the words of Ron Burgundy from Anchorman Part 1. All right, Vince Vaughn, and I quote Vince Vaughn talking to Ron Burgundy. I don't like you, but damn it, I respect you. And I tip my hat to y'all and Shanahan because there's no way you're supposed to be 4-0 with not even the practice squad, but dudes who park cars and sell hot dogs in San Francisco. Y'all beating up on teams on Thursday night and beating up on good football teams. Where did you find some of these people that you put in the game?
Mess my parlay up, mess my picks up, mess everything up.
what somebody said on Thursday. They said,
Well, everybody in the Guardian got messed up because everybody named Ma picked the Rams, even this one right here, so I don't feel bad.
Because
You picked the Rams?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Who didn't pick the Rams?
No, but you're a 49er.
Purdy got hurt, and then they lost to the Jaguars.
Most 49er fans I knew on Thursday was game with the Rams because he was like, how are we supposed to win this game? When the receiving core was Patrick Mahomes, receiving core from last time we played the Super Bowl. Sky Moore, Robinson, and
Sky Moore sucks, by the way.
Yes.
Just want to let you know that.
And Vontae Scanlon. Now, Kendrick Bourne was the only person around there who knew Mac Jones, so they had to report.
Man, Jones, 347 yards.
He
balled. He thought he was wearing Alabama ready.
You see the boy coming two-tone. One was black, one was red. So that must
I tell you, look like the Joker. So boy, I tried to dress up, but it's killed me.
Listen,
says the white boy.
I know one thing. Vegas,
Hey, Paige, get it right. Get it right.
Vegas been a whole new
And
hotel.
MJ will never let me go out looking like Billy Lumblum. She would make sure I look good. If not for my sake, for her sake.
He looked like Two-Face from the.
She said, babes, get back in the house.
I was even watching the baseball game. I wasn't even watching the football game.
But I am thoroughly amazed that you guys are 4-0 right now.
4-1.
4-1. Sorry, 4-1.
So you'd be 5-0 if you
We'd
played
be
Mark.
5-0 if we played better on that Sunday game.
Yeah, I think if we played Mark instead of Purdy, I'll be 5-0 because he's not healthy.
When we saw him on Sunday when I was watching the game, it's like this boy ain't 100% because you could see had a little limp in his foot.
We was
He
moving, was
reactivated
different.
that toe.
Yep.
So I was like, I don't know what Kyle was thinking, rushing him back.
And
but
they said the whole thing about it with Purdy is where he's such a finesse kind of passer. Like I say, Jeff Garcia 2.0. That he needs that toe to plan on the way he throws the football and different things because different nuances to his game. So I get it. If you can't plan and you can't throw, you're not going to be an effective quarterback if that's a part of your game.
You're not going to be. And so, listen, everybody was pulling for the Rams. I'm not even fool myself. All of us was pulling for the Rams. All right? But I was watching the baseball game, and I think Masajo would tell me, bro, because you're killing them, and it's like 40-0.
Yep. I saw that. I was shocked.
Yeah, let me go back to the
and I have that Purdy right there.
I couldn't believe it.
What my boys saying? Remember
that.
that Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay always have good games, but
They
Kyle
do.
on Sean McVay right now head to head, 11-7. A game in 2018 I'll never forget was Nick Mullins. He played the same Rams team with Sean McVay as the coach, and he had Todd.
That's when they had Goff, Gurley, and all that. That team.
He won that game on the Thursday night, 20-17. So to me, it was like, don't put nothing past Kyle when it comes to playing Sean McVay head to head. Even when they had Aaron Donald and all that, that game in the NFC Championship, we should have won that if your boy had catch the interception. So
we talking about Ward.
Right.
I remember that.
But he dropped the interception.
And
So-
I thought it would have been the all in the Super Bowl.
It got us in the
against
Super
the
Bowl. So I don't know what it is Kyle has got to do with Sean McVay. I don't know because them two have coaching history when they was in Washington and so forth. But he always knows how to play Sean McVay teams. It's
always
and they
good
always
games.
Play. Even last
Always
year when
good
they swept us, it was a close game. Remember the Thursday night game last year? It was 12-9. In the really game. So that tells me he knows how to play Sean McVay. He knows the ins and outs with offense and defense and what he's going to do. So when I saw Vegas at the line at 8.5, I was like, something wrong there, bro. That was too high. That was too high. And then to see how that game ended up, mind you, now the Rams had plenty chances, and everybody's making noise about how, that was the bad call, and Sean McVay says it's a bad call. He talking crap. Because all night...
Now he went for the win.
And not only that, all night when they ran the ball, they had positive yards.
Yeah, Kyron.
First
Kyron
time.
saw the fumble, though.
The first yard they had was the
that
last play.
Yeah.
So
And he went for the win. I respect it. He didn't go for the tie. I respect
He
it.
in shrink though, so that's you can see the defense was gearing up for that goal line stand. And my thing is, you got Devontae Adams, you got your All-Pro, you got Nakua. Man, go run a slant and let him get that 1 yard.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing that you got to remember too.
Fred wanted
You
to know what's
throw
coming.
the ball as two things. You could either deflect it or the receiver could drop it. Nobody human.
Especially
nobody
with that
perfect.
jumbo set.
Exactly. So if a man get his hand up, then they've been saying something different.
The issue
He
was
did the right thing. He's like, I put the ball in the running back hand. He's been getting positive yards all night. But it just happened that Fred want to hit the plug.
Kyron Williamson coughed up the ball at the 2 yard line, kind of deep in that fourth quarter there with a got a Harvard touchdown. I saw
it was horrible.
Yeah, but Kyron Williams also scored 2 touchdowns that same night.
31 fantasy points.
Okay, so you can't really say that was the reason. Now that fumble turned the game because if he just scored a touchdown, that was basically game.
You know about that strip fumble?
A strip fumble at the 2.
Return,
Yeah.
special teams?
No. The strip fumble at the two with Kyrie Williams fumble. That's the end
I
of the
was
game
shocked
right
that
there.
that was a reviewable play. Is that true, guys? Naughty and Mega, like you certain plays you cannot review.
Under 2 minutes, you can't review.
Under 2 minutes, you can't review.
Under
it.
2
That
minutes, you
comes from
can't
the
review
booth.
play.
But they had plenty of chances, man. And then y'all got to remember, too, those guys played Sunday. You play on a Thursday night game, you got to
Short
find
week.
extra energy.
Yeah.
You got to find energy to play on a Thursday night.
Maku didn't play for Purdy. He was ready to go, so he was rested.
Yeah, listen. Our kicker was named Jake Moody for the last 2 years, all right? So don't tell me about missed field goals. All right? This is a senior kicker. It's a senior kicker who missed a field goal against the Eagles. So the Rams know what they're getting themselves in. Yeah. You just played a rough game, and it just came down to the wire. Both teams were tired, and I was like, you know what? If this could be this is a 4th down and 1, this can be right here the end, the make or break of the game right there. And it just happens to fall in the
Like
49ers.
Arvin pointed out in the group, the O-line, they slanted to the left almost. Like they shifted to the left, and he was going to the right.
And Salah just said, you know
gotta
what?
run behind the blocks.
He just called on zero defense. Everybody crossed the line, and I saw Fred enough ways. And once the Fred, your boy came and cleaned up,
boom, straight,
and just hit it up. And that was game.
Yeah,
you know?
tough.
But you got to give it to the Niners. Look, no Brock, no Kittle, no Ayuk, no Purcell, no Jennings,
Ayuk
no plenty.
no
anybody.
Ayuk hasn't even played yet, has he?
Who's that?
Ayuk.
No, Brandon's coming back this year, and hopefully by week 9.
Tore his ACL.
Yeah, so by week 9, because Josh should be coming back in week 6.
And if he come back in week 9, he still ain't gonna be the same.
He can still be 100.
Yeah,
that's a threat right now.
Diversion.
So I gotta give.
But
I gotta give Paradise a bump.
So let me say this publicly that, and I say this in the group, so I can say it publicly. I think I know we have a lot of football left to play, but I think Shanahan should be considered for Coach of the Year. In terms of at least having the conversation, because
what you drinking, buddy?
Any team has
It's Sunday morning, what you drinking?
Not only that,
some defensive plays dropping, and this dude still kept it like clockwork. And so, just like Sancho said, having Robert Saleh back, and you said it too, Mega. Your defense said it too.
Robert Saleh.
And that team is coached up even down to the rookies, because you all at some point had to plug rookies in, and you all ain't nobody miss a beat, and you just kept the engine moving, man. You know what I mean? And to see Bourne, because I didn't realize that Bourne and your boy Mark Jones had that connection from.
He used to play in New England.
Yeah, in New England.
Oh, just decent, babe. Bourne and Christian McCaffrey.
Yep.
I don't think that was his rookie year too when he's there. And remember, Mark was in the Pro
was
Bowl.
Mark's rookie year.
That's Mark's rookie year.
And the playoffs.
Right. So those two guys know each other. And then Kendrick Bourne played sloppy the week before against Jacksonville. He had a big drop. You know,
Leo.
I hope our producer clipped that though, because every time in the group when they lose in the playoffs, Kyle had his head put on the pike, everything. Now he's the coach of the year.
Listen.
But if you really look at it, if you want to start talking coach of the year, I Shane Steichen, that's the
Steichen
from the Colts.
Yeah,
I didn't expect the Colts to be where they are right now.
Absolutely agreed.
And they were 3-1 right now too.
Yeah.
You know?
So I mean, if you really want to look at it like that, right?
Oh, 3-2. No,
Well, I would just like to say,
coach could do what Shanahan is doing.
I have Saudi, and if you're going to put Shanahan up there, I am going to put Schottenheimer in the conversation. Shotty too hard.
I must agree. I am impressed with what he's doing because
the 1-2-1 Schottenheim, the 1-2-1,
just like you did.
One impressive win, and you won't give him.
No, but
one impressive tie, buddy. Get it right.
I mean, tie. Sorry.
Who did they beat Indio? For that one
New York.
Oh my goodness.
New York Jets.
They beat the Giants.
Yeah. And I got on the Giants because they just beat the Chargers away.
But I can be honest with you. The fact that he has Jimmy Johnson somewhere smiling is all that matters to me. That there's accountability. He calls out superstars with the big contracts like Trayvon Diggs. He holds them accountable. He benches them when he needs to. I have no problem with that. And he's going to fire Eberflus in the offseason, and we're going to get a real young hotshot defensive coordinator.
You know something? No, stop. Scourge. Stand in the gap, coach, and there's going to be a new coach next year.
Excuse me, stop. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, not once,
oh, my
but 3
goodness,
times
naughty.
on this holy blessed Sunday.
You can hit my light. Come over this way, Starboy.
Stop it. I know what you're trying to do there because I've been on record since then and said he is growing on me and Shotty has won me over. So I rebuke you for the 4th time in the name of Jesus. Let's go to the break.
Are you searching for something new? Something exciting? Your dream job in paradise? Well, look no further. Royal Beach Club Paradise Island is hiring. Join a dynamic group of passionate hospitality professionals, craft unforgettable moments, and thrive in a vibrant, welcoming atmosphere. Play your part in shaping the future of our team while growing your own career every day. Bring your energy, your passion, and your creativity to a workplace that's as dynamic and fun as you are. At Royal Beach Club Paradise Island, the opportunities don't just exist. They're limitless. So are you ready to find your perfect fit? Visit Royal Beach Club at paradiseisland.com/career today and bring possibilities.
Bigger, longer, wider. Saturdays are getting supersized on Guardian Radio, following the always heavy-hitting The Eye Opener at 9 a.m. Stay tuned for the full size, The Accredited from 10th year seniors at 11 a.m. Now for a full 2 hours. Then Tell It to Stanya at 1 p.m. is now even longer at 90 minutes. The big, all-new season of Our Blue Bahamas from Breathe is now at 2:30 p.m. And the Happy Hour with Deandra Cartwright is smiling wide at its new time, 3 p.m. It's the new big Guardian Radio Saturdays on 96.9 FM or GuardianTalkRadio.com.
Oh, yeah.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 F News. Smart talk all day.
We're back at you on the press box, all brought to you, of course, by the Island Game, Green Parrot, Margaritaville PI, and Bud Light. And don't forget, man, be sure to check out all your games all season long, Thursday through Monday at Green Parrot and Margaritaville PI. They got the great beer bucket specials going on with the Bud Light. They got the wings. They got great menus at both locations. I mean, full of goodness. So you definitely want to check that out, man. Definitely 2 spots where you want to check out football all season long. Green Parrot, Margaritaville PI, they definitely gonna hook you up. All right.
The thing with Green Parrot, wherever you sit, you're gonna see a TV screen.
Bingo.
Wherever you sit, you're gonna see a TV screen.
Stat boy, what you got for us?
No, but before we get to football, I just want to ask one question. Are the Lakers really a contender? I read an article saying that DeAndre Ayton has a second life. He's going to take advantage of because he's now finally on a contending team.
Yeah, I don't know about
I don't know.
When he started his career.
No, it said since Phoenix.
I'm concerned when you have your superstar saying that he can't play in the preseason because he has
Luka.
nerve damage.
There's nothing wrong with Luka.
Nerve damage in the glute.
Luka.
There's nothing wrong with Luka. My superstar is Luka.
All right, well, he
just wanted to go on the street with Kai Cenat.
LeBron says he can't. He has nerve damage in his glute.
But he was on the stream with Kai Cenat.
And gluteus is short. Glute is short for gluteus maximus, which is he's got nerve damage in his butt. That's all I'm saying.
That's not true.
Diddy's locked up though. Ooh, I should have said.
No Diddy.
God, oh my goodness.
And not for long. Did you see the sentencing?
You only got 2.5 years
You want to know
left.
the irony? His lawyer had the audacity and the irony to say, Your Honor, can you please look at protective housing and protective custody because
prison assault
is high on the.
It's real.
I was like,
he's supposed to say that. He's getting paid big bucks. He's supposed to say everything you want him to say.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, the Lakers, you think they're a contender? You think?
No.
No. I think that they're going to
outside of Oklahoma City.
I still think they're going to make a playoff run and fizzle out. I don't think it's going to be a long run. But Pearly, you look at the Dallas Mavericks on paper right now. Nico Harris laughing.
Yeah, but Dallas has the same issue that the Lakers have. They're 2 superstars that are injury prone.
Well, Kyrie, if he comes
not
back.
Kyrie, not even Kyrie. I'm talking AD. AD is injury prone. He doesn't play the whole season. LeBron.
He also gained some pounds because he couldn't work out, so he got to trim down.
So, but the bottom line is, and let's take away our hate for LeBron. Let me rephrase. Let's take away our dislike for LeBron. The Lakers have a but the Lakers have a pretty good team. DeAndre Ayton gives us that 15 and 10 every night. The Lakers will be a contender. That's my opinion.
The thing is, they're in the West, though. The West is just too deep. I mean,
how deep is the West? The West isn't that deep. They're not that deep.
Why not?
Let's take away Oklahoma. Let's take away Dallas, and let's take away Houston. Who else?
Houston.
I just threw them in there.
Houston.
Denver.
Minnesota and Denver.
Exactly.
Where did the Lakers finish last year? Third, didn't they?
Maybe make a move.
Don't matter where you finish. It's about when we get to the playoffs. Minnesota went to back-to-back conference finals. They beat up on us in the first round.
Okay.
So
we'll see.
Minnesota, but Oklahoma City's going to repeat.
Now, has Minnesota done anything to improve their team? The Lakers have done something to improve their team.
Agreed, but that's why
Has
Oklahoma
Dallas
City,
done anything to improve their team?
Cooper Flag.
Oh yeah, Cooper Flag. Yeah, but they had him last. No, they did this last
He's a
year.
rookie
This year.
first
He's a
round
rookie.
pick. But he's generational.
Yeah, he is.
Not like Wemby.
Well,
but
we
he's
think he's generational.
Yeah. Well, you know
there was a certain generational player coming out of that same team called Christian Laettner.
Yeah.
Who wasn't crap.
No, man, he had a good career in the sense that he made a couple of All-Star games and he was a 15 and 10 guy.
And plus, he got a gold medal with the greatest Olympic team.
Sitting on the bench.
I mean, second the medal.
Hey, still got a medal.
No, all right. No. What's the guy named from Boston who got 6 championships and sat on the bench?
6 championships?
The big white boy from Boston.
He don't have
You mean Brad Scalabrine?
You talking about White Mamba?
No, Scalabrine. No.
Greg Kite but he didn't have 6.
He didn't get 6. I thought he got 5.
Greg Kite got 3 with the Celtics. If you're talking...
Was somebody who got a bunch of titles with, I think, with Boston or with someone else and sat on the bench for the whole time. Is he a great player too?
It happens.
Yeah,
Let's just throw that out there.
It does happen.
If that's the case, you got to remember, Big Bob.
Bob Horry.
Big Bob Horry.
8 rings.
But Bob,
Big Bobby on the job.
Robert? You talking about
But he
Robert?
had some clutch shots with some
Robert,
games.
this is the clutch Robert.
Shots for the initially for what you call it?
He
For the
had some
Houston
for the Lakers.
Rockets.
And for the Lakers.
For the Rudy Tomjanovich Rockets. Then he had a bunch of big ones for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Hey.
Then he turned around and a bunch for the MJ listening. He had the Spurs.
The Spurs.
I don't like
Well, Wembley, they say Wembley he had a really tough workout. He really was in.
Gained 35 pounds of muscle.
Now he's playing.
muscle it.
Yeah. No, he's still skinny, but he didn't put on. But
He playing bully ball and with a jump shot.
Yeah.
It's like you combine
It'll
Giannis
be
and
interesting to
KD.
see.
It's scary.
This very interesting.
Oh, he grew. Looks like
This very interesting. Vegas got their hands all over these games. The Cowboys just now have gone from being a 1-point favorite to a 1-point underdog.
To the Jets?
To the Jets.
How?
It's a game in New York.
I was at a 1 point. You know what? I wouldn't mind the Jets jumping on a lead on Dallas right away, so Doc can throw the ball a lot. I'm really believing that fantasy has messed up our love for football.
Yeah, it really does.
We're more interested. I don't give a crap who wins or loses games. I just want to see what Dallas
I need last week when I was watching that Niners game, I was like, I don't even care. Cause
Yeah, for real.
like sometimes I'd have been pissed at. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been peed.
That's what Leo got to say. Talking heads, go. Press box. Go ahead, Leo.
I just a quick update. I know a second ago with the game in London, we were talking about the Browns was on top 17 to 14, but now the Vikings are up on top 21-17.
Thanks for the update, Leo.
Seconds to go in the fourth.
That's it.
Because I was watching this game and my phone died.
They touchdown by Carson Wentz.
That's it. Only 6 seconds left in the game. Game over.
Late touchdown.
Hey, they saved my picks, man. Solid. And Quickshawn got me points.
Nah, man, I picked the Browns in that game.
You picked the Browns to beat the Vikings?
Yeah, listen.
I convinced him on Bud Lights away. First Leo, now Beggar.
What you mean?
He said he picked the Browns to beat the Vikings. You picked the Browns to beat the Vikings to it.
No, sir.
I picked the Vikings. I said I was close to picking them.
No, I said Mega picked the Browns. First Mega picked the Browns, then Leo. First Leo come up and giving Shanahan Coach of the Year. Then Mega don't win the Browns. I worried with y'all too. I'm really worried.
That was Leo's impersonation of Ryan Hollis with that Shanahan thing right there.
The game over.
All right, Vikings won.
Yeah.
Vikings win that
I know
one.
you picked them because of your love of Minnesota, though.
Yes.
Vikings won that one 21-17. All right, gents, let's jump in. Let's do these picks right now. Let's fire them off. All right, we got the Texans and the Ravens. Both teams 1-3. based on the fact that the Texans have the number 3 defense in football, no Lamar Jackson, I'm going to go with the Texans to win this one on the road.
Yeah, give me the Texans in number 2.
Houston. Yep.
What you say, Leo?
Yeah, I go to Texans also.
You know what? That's to be discussed. I can be the pot cake. I have a strong feeling. I don't know why. Based on what I saw last week with the 49ers did.
I mean, Thursday,
when I saw anything's possible. I can be different today. I'm just being different today.
Don't feel bad.
Get it wrong.
Don't feel bad there, Mega.
The Ravens have a clone of Kyle Shanahan too then.
Well, anyway, I know, Mega, you won't feel bad. Clint also took the Cleveland Browns today. And Clint's also taking...
No shit.
And the game that we're picking now, which one was that? The Ravens and the Texans. He went with the Texans over the Ravens.
Well, I'm the lone wolf.
You're the lone wolf.
Okay.
All right, let's get to the next one. We got
darn it.
the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. Vegas on the road against the Colts. I like the Colts at home in this one. They're turning out to be a good team under Shane Steichen. They're running the ball.
Coach of the year.
Real coach.
The defense is playing good in Indianapolis. They are in Indianapolis. So give me the Colts, man. Shout out to my boy Marcellus Hall, the lone Colts fan that I know.
Yeah, Trevor Burns. My friend Trevor Burns was a Colt fan. He took plenty of money from me when they were in Baltimore.
And Uncle Jared.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, he's a Colts fan.
My brother-in-law Jared, for sure.
Shout
He's
out to you, man.
But he's that Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison,
Dallas Clark, Reggie
Wayne.
Let's go back.
James.
My friend Trevor's a Boyd Jones Colt fan.
Yeah, that's
My brother-in-law wasn't born when Boyd Jones was doing this thing. My God. Jesus.
Don't forget Dwight Freeney, Naughty.
Yes,
White Freeney.
I got to ride.
And if you want to go to White Freeney, Bob Sanders.
I was just going to say,
way greater.
Bob No Knee Sanders.
Bob Sanders, man.
I can take the Colts. I'm going
I'm going to Colts.
Bugger McFarlane.
I think
we're all in unison.
Unison with the Colts across the board. Cowboys and the Jets. I like my Cowboys. I think there's just too much offense there today. I think it gets done. There might be ugly moments for the Cowboys, but I think they pull this one off.
Where's the game?
In New York.
In New York.
I'm going to go with the Jets.
What? Because you're a stinking hating 49.
Nah, man. Listen, just sleeping on that Jets defense in a way.
I ain't sleeping on that Jets defense?
I know. I think.
Number 1 offense in football, buddy.
Yeah, I think Dallas got a lot.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who we play.
I'm asleep.
We played Green Bay with that linebacker who used to play for Penn State that everybody's all up in arms about, but he didn't do nothing that game.
I'm going to go with Dallas. I can't believe I'm throwing up in my mouth now.
So, Petty, you get this down.
He does that. He does that all the time.
Just remember that. He does that all the time. Player was at Penn State, but on that team, though.
1 second.
Okay.
LeBron, and then the player from Penn who used to play for Dallas.
Even though that player from Penn State had one sack. He had a sack.
And then Caitlin Clark, and that sack was dubious, okay? Because Zach was on the line.
After the review, it didn't change.
After he turn around and he run him down.
But I'm going to go with Dallas.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
riding with Dallas this week.
Who you got, Stop Boy?
I'm going with Dallas.
Who you got, Leo?
I go with Dallas for sure.
You know what? Let me change my pick.
No.
That's fine. I'll stick with the Jets with this one. And then next week I come back Jets, and I will brag to everybody inside.
You fugazi right now, bro. You fugazi. All right, we got the Miami Dolphins on the road taking on the Carolina Panthers. I'm going to lean with what I saw offensively from the Dolphins the other night, that it's just going to be two-man football, Waddle, Waller, and a chain, and I think they rewind and repeat, and they don't let Tua turn the ball over. I think they get away with a 3-point win.
Miami's going to run the ball a lot. And Waller's going to be a big issue. They're going to be losing Geno Smith was a big loss to the Dolphins last year. Picking up Waller, I think, is a great pickup. He's healthy. He's shown what he was before. He looked good last week. I like Miami.
Chuba
Hubbard's out?
Yeah, he's in.
That's right.
Yeah.
Still going with Carolina, though.
Dolphins.
Let's give him in Carolina.
Leo, way to go, Leo. There's some fake news yet, Leo.
I'm going to go Carolina this one, too.
Yeah, no.
So
the Panthers.
And Clint's rolling.
Stuck, man. Their defense is
Clint's
horrible.
rolling with the Dolphins in this one.
Good man.
We move to the next one.
Your defense ain't bad, too.
The New York Giants on the road against the New Orleans Saints. This could be a trap game, but obviously, I'm going to roll with Jackson Dart breaking out the Florida dance one more time in the end zone when he scores. I like the Giants over the New Orleans Saints.
I think it's going to be a lot of Kamara. I don't know why. I think this is a trap game. I think New Orleans is going to sneak in there.
That game in New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
It's always tough to play in New Orleans, but I think there's more cohesion on the offensive side of the football in New York than there, because they got this Cam Scatterbo kid too.
I was just gonna say that.
Watch out for Scatterbo.
Yeah.
Give me
Scatterbo looking good, but
Scatterbo.
I'm going to go with the Saints, Naughty, because what you didn't see, Malik Neighbors is out for the season.
We know that.
So,
But Leo, we know that, and taking all of that into consideration, I mean,
Oh,
that's
number one
an
guy.
obvious stat. You still got Darius Slayton who could step up and catch the football.
He
Who's no
did step up
stranger
last week.
to that offense. Now you'll see Jalen Hyatt get involved more often. They're going to work the tight ends more, but they're also going to use Scatterbo out of the back.
They're gonna use Scatterbo a lot.
In Arizona, they're going to
Yeah.
run the football and they're going to dump him down with passes as well as Devin Singletary. So yes, Malik Neighbors is a huge consideration. I'm still picking the Giants.
I'm right.
I like
I
how
like the
Rodgers
Saints.
looking. I mean, because they really took it to the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo last week.
Rattler is 0-9 as a starter in his career in the NFL. 0-10. 0-10.
They'll only be
get
1
one
and 10
day,
after
that's
this
what
week.
I'm
Gotta win one time. You gotta win soon.
He got to win soon.
He's due. He's overdue.
I'll go to Giants in this one.
What did Aries Spears say that one time on that one show? Yeah, he's garbage. That dude is garbage.
When he was talking about
Spencer,
LeBron?
no, he was talking about the UK rap. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's
Hook with a sip with a tip. No, that's
the greatest day in the
garbage.
world is when LeBron leaves the Lakers so nobody can have a party.
Oh no, Naughty and Pearly will have a party.
I'm sorry. Because
I've been a Laker fan longer than
When
Naughty.
LeBron lives, you know what me and Pearly playing? Members only. It's a private party.
He did
Play
say
your booze.
And then the next week,
drinking
he
the
just say, after that song, we can say,
Yeah.
na, what is? Hey,
Carry up. No,
goodbye.
yeah,
Goodbye.
Yeah, he just said next year was his last year anyhow. So
All right.
It needs to be this year, but yeah, the Giants winning that.
We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road against the Seattle Seahawks.
All
Good
Seahawks.
game.
All Seahawks.
Good game.
They in Seattle.
Hey, and apparently the Bucks are going to wear their white creamsicles, and the Seahawks are going to wear their large throwbacks.
the white
royal blue.
creamsicles when they used
Yeah.
to suck that time. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But those uniforms,
those-
they
yeah, they
clean.
fresh like a line.
They clean. They
All right.
clean.
Is Godwin back though?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so Godwin and the rookie is back. Mike Evans still out.
Evans is out.
I'm
yeah,
still
but
gonna take Seattle.
Evans really is your boy security blanket though. I'm not saying Godwin ain't good, right? But Mike Evans, when all else fails or your boy in trouble, he can find Mike Evans. So
I think Ibuka is
I was just gonna say that the rookie.
Because that's been my boy from
rookie.
Ohio State,
Yeah.
but he was never the number one at Ohio State. He was always with Marvin Harrison, number 2. But he's breaking out. He's better than Harrison. He is
Nah.
better than Harrison.
He like.
All right.
Better than
So-
Harrison.
I just think that Baker Mayfield magic in the fourth quarter ain't happened this week.
Do we
No,
go?
no,
It
no,
didn't
no.
happen last week.
Do
but
we go
it-
University Seattle? I mean, is everybody in
Yeah,
selection?
I'm good.
Seahawks,
No.
Seattle.
Seahawks, yeah.
Clint's going with
No,
Tampa Bay.
I'm taking Tampa Bay too.
You and Clint going with Tampa Bay.
All right,
Tampa
okay,
Bay.
all right.
Arizona Cardinals at home against the Tennessee Titans. It's a no-brainer. Arizona plays well at home. They got a good defense. I like the
Yeah,
Cardinals at home.
across the
Arizona,
board.
even though they lost-
Kyler Murray really need to have a good day.
Even though they lost another running back this week in Benson, so now
They lost Benson and they lost, so
Yep.
they got to go to DeMercado.
And
Dying good.
Michael Carter as well.
Dying good.
And if you were smart like this guy, Carter is starting at the flex position today because he's going to get all the goal line work.
I gotta be a two flex.
Yeah. No, Benson isn't out for the season, but Connor
Nah.
is. That was a gruesome
Yeah,
leg
Connor
injury.
is.
So prayers to
Yeah,
him.
Are we all in
yeah.
unison with Arizona
Yeah,
over
we
Tennessee?
pick
Yeah.
in Arizona. I don't get
Arizona.
All right, we got the Detroit. We got Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. No-brainer. I like the Lions in this one.
Detroit.
Yeah, they're gonna win. It's not even a question.
Detroit starting. I think they're starting to come around. So I think they'll be.
Yeah,
all right.
they're adjusting to their new coordinators,
Yeah.
which is a good point Mega made in the offseason. So now they're
I told
adjusting
you
to
that.
their coordinators. Early on, it wasn't good, but they chose against us to just come together.
And this and
horrible,
Browning, he sucks.
They should have traded for Russell Wilson or Jameis by now.
Browning sucks.
But I was telling people that because a lot of y'all picked the Bengals to beat
Yeah,
the Vikings.
three
You
touchdowns and
got
5
the
interceptions.
Patriots. You got the Patriots and the Bills. I like the Bills.
Everybody likes the Bills.
Yeah.
Big division
Yep,
games.
But don't sleep on that Patriots team.
Do not.
Like Megan like to say, this
Agreed.
is a division game. Division games really tough. I mean, on paper it looks like, oh yeah, the Bills are the record, but you have to throw the record out the window with division games. But I still think that the Bills on the ground offensively, they get the job done. Even though Drake May is really making a lot of strides, and they're playing a pretty good defense as well.
Yeah, I think they got pretty Buffalo.
Yep.
They'll still hold
Yep.
on to it.
This is a good division game.
I got Buffalo, but this will be very good. And it's
I
Sunday
hate
night.
Buffalo, but I can't believe it. But
Yeah, me too. Going to be 5-0.
I didn't like them when O.J. Simpson was there. So
Hey,
That's
come
a
on,
long
man, come
time,
on. That's
bro.
not. And he's
Come on,
made
bro.
it.
That's a long
He's
time.
transitioned back. He's
You
passed
know
on,
when the
man.
playoffs time come to Super, you're the AFC man. You're sick with the AFC team. The 4 times Buffalo got beaten in the Super Bowl, I pulled against them.
Hey man, you saw what was happening, but they should have won that first one against the Giants though.
Wide left or wide
Oh,
right?
yeah,
was
wide
it?
right. Yeah.
Okay.
They should have.
Then they just got destroyed.
Did we do Houston and the Ravens? We did.
Yeah, we all
Houston
picked
with-
Houston.
We
man.
covered everything.
All picked Houston. No,
And
we
we
got to
did-
get to the Monday night game.
Now, the Monday night
Washington
game.
and Los Angeles Chargers.
Right, Washington and the Chargers, we got to get that in there too. The Commanders and the
forgot that.
Chargers. I like the
looks real.
Chargers based on the fact that they're playing in LA. Chargers got a better defense, and Jaden Daniels is returning. But I think the Chargers under Harbaugh, they're not trying to lose 2 in a row. I think they rebounded home and win a tight one.
Boy, this is a tough
I'm
one.
at the Chargers as well. No,
I just want the Chargers to lead all games, so Daniels have to throw the ball a lot. I need them fantasy points. So
I'm at
the lone dog here.
to reform the chemistry. And don't forget, McLaurin. Is McLaurin out for the season?
No, he's not. But I think he's out for this week.
he's out for this week. He's quadricep.
But I think I'm the lone wolf here in picking the Commanders because
Eckler out too. Eckler's done for the season, right?
but he's been done for the season. He
Yeah,
tore his
yeah.
Achilles. I'm taking Washington because last week Herbert played against the Giants defense, one of the worst defenses in football, and laid an egg. Absolutely horrible. Herbert, nope. Give me Washington. And Daniels is back. Give me Washington.
Okay.
Clint's taking the Chargers in that game. And that brings us to Monday night, Kansas City and Jacksonville. I like Kansas City to rebound and continue to rebound because they start they start off slow, then they go on a little streak. I think they do what they do this time of year, and they continue to carve out a streak.
You know,
I'm with Casey as well. I think Casey's getting healthy at the right time. They got Rice back. And
No, not Rasheed Rice. That's
No, they're good.
Xavier Worthy. is
Worthy back.
Worthy back. Rice back 2 more weeks.
No, Worthy's back today.
next week.
Worthy's back today.
This week 6.
Worthy came back.
Last week. That's
Yeah,
right. That's right.
And Rice
So they're back in terms of getting guys to stretch the field, speed.
Yeah, Kansas City's
going
gonna. Don't sleep on Jacksonville though. They're a quiet 3-1 right now.
But not an impressive 3-1 though.
Yeah.
Not an impressive
They
3-1.
beat us 49ers, and they're not an impressive 4-1.
I say we beat ourselves.
Well, let's see what happens.
Jacksonville don't impress me.
It's something about them. They're just not there. Just not there. But anyway, time will tell.
Even with the Travis Hunter experiment, to me, I didn't need to figure out if he can be an offense.
Pick a side.
Pick a side. I remember I was saying that all off season. He cannot play cornerback and wide receiver and be productive. There's too many snaps. He's gonna.
Also, watching him in college, he gets away with it. But when you watch him against, and no homo when I say this, he looks small. Like compared to the,
but he is small.
He looks like Devontae Smith first came into the league.
Yeah, he's not that big.
What should he do? Should he stick at the defensive side?
To me, I think he's best if he plays cornerback.
He's a better cornerback.
I agree.
Than he is
Yeah,
wide
that he is
receiver.
Especially considering
You know?
like Detroit don't really need wide receivers because they have Brian Thomas.
Yeah,
They can add
Jacksonville.
something.
Yeah, it's all
like
about that.
he's a
We
cornerback.
need defense.
Clint is firm with his. I still say Jacksonville sucks Kansas City.
Sorry, did we cover?
Oh, we didn't get that.
The Broncos and the Eagles.
Didn't get that.
I think we mentioned that earlier.
We did mention it,
You
but I
did
don't know if we
mention
gave
it.
our
Then we
Yeah,
might have
pick
got
it up.
sidetracked from the pick.
Yeah.
No, we did mention it because I said if I get the Broncos with a teaser, with plus 11, I gotta take them. The Broncos are plus 4 right now against the Eagles. I like the Eagles. I can't go against the Eagles until they lose.
Yeah.
I gotta pick the Eagles. But if you're a betting person, the Broncos plus the 4 is not a bad bet.
I give it Denver.
No, you know what? That plus the 4.
Yeah.
I don't. If the Eagles win, the Eagles are gonna win big. If it's that close, the Broncos may sneak them.
Yeah, but see, you don't blow that defense.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't blow that Denver defense.
but you
That's what
can't.
the
But
defense
you
is.
don't sleep on Philly.
Yeah, it's true.
Philly has.
I don't sleep on Philly. It's
See,
just that your boy is not throwing the ball.
Yeah, but I look at
And
Philly
AJ
this
Brown
way.
ain't
I
about
look
to
at
get no
Philly
catches
this way.
this week.
Philly has this chip on the shoulder. We won the championship. Nobody thinks we can repeat. There's not been a champion, not been a repeat NFC champion in 21 seasons. They got a chip on their shoulder. They coming out to destroy everybody they play.
They've given themselves a chip on the shoulder. It started when they refused to celebrate their banner ceremony in week 1. They're trying to self-victimize themselves, and I don't really.
No, I like no. They're trying to stay motivated.
Yeah, I get it, but at the
Stay
same time,
motivated,
enjoy the ring.
Exactly.
No,
You know when they enjoy the ring? When they at their parade.
All it takes is one Saquon Barkley injury rate, and we know Saquon Barkley's getting
It's the
injured.
heart and soul of that team.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Remember last season?
And he's coming off
They
of
started
2002.
2-2.
He really had no breakout game for the season is yes, you know.
Who that?
That's the thing about it.
Saquon. He's almost Saquon.
He's not gonna have a breakout game because
Philly was running the football.
yeah, but he's not gonna have a breakout game until Jalen
They ain't gonna be
starts
able
running
to
the
throw
ball.
on Sertan on it.
Yeah, I was just going to say
That's what I'm saying.
PS2 and AJ Brown is about to request a trade today.
Listen, it could be an upset, and I
AJ Brown, he's gonna request
but
one today.
until
Patrick
Philly,
Surtain on him.
until Philly loses, I gotta roll with them, and they're playing at home, so I gotta
Yeah.
see where it goes.
I think Philly will win. I think Philly will, because Bo Nix.
All right.
he's too inconsistent for me.
Well, Mr. Producer giving us the sign. Good stuff as always, man. For Starboy, for Mega, for Pearly, for Leo B chiming in, for Clint J, and everybody who sounded off, man. Good stuff as always. And for Mr. Producer, man. This is your boy
Muff-Ro.
Naughty. We want to shout out Muff and everybody for being our winner
Muff.
today. We'll do it again next week, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all locking and loaded in each and every Sunday for the Press Box. We'll see you again right here on the Press Box. All right, next Sunday. And don't forget, join us Monday through Friday for Talking Heavyweights. All right?
Yes, yes.
Good luck to everybody, unless you're playing the Cowboys today. And we'll see you next week right here on the Press Box.